Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Before and Afterthought with your truly, as always, Queen KZK. Be sure, if you haven't already, watch, like, follow, subscribe on both Instagram and both YouTube. And if you already have watched, like, follow, and subscribe on Instagram and YouTube, give yourself a round of applause, pat on the back, thank you, and appreciate that. And thank you guys too who are going to follow and subscribe after this video. We're going to cover in this half an hour podcast over the last week with Raw, SmackDown, Survivor Series, War Games, and an exclusive holiday WWE Live and all that stuff. Get you everything you want to know, need to know, and more. We just had the, not only was that, but we just had Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown, War Games Survivor Series, and a WWE Live holiday, all in 1 week. We had some returns we're going to talk about, an altercation, dark matches, challenges, and what I went to the SmackDown Live that I was telling you guys about. Got the inside scoop, new things happening and going on. Everything all in 1 week, swirling and going on, but we're going to cover everything you need to know, want to know, and more, and includes tonight. I will also, after this podcast, do my Raw predictions for tonight as well, so keep an eye out for that video, and of course, within tonight, Monday Night Raw wrestling video on everything, including like dark match after and before and all that stuff. So with that being said, we're going to jump right into it. We got a lot to cover. Of course, the goal is a half an hour because it's over the last week in this podcast. But if we go over a half an hour, that's great as long as we meet that 30-minute mark. So with that being said, got a lot to cover, a lot to talk about, a lot to discuss, and just wanted to get a little update and a little appreciation to those who've been subscribing, supporting my channel, and of course, inviting the rest of you to do the whole thing. Follow, subscribe as well on Instagram, YouTube, and also my new TikTok account that I made as well. So go ahead and check out the videos on there too. With that being said, I want to show my appreciations to you, and of course, opening arms to the rest of y'all. And everything's swirling and happening. It's a lot, all in 1 week. And that's including, now today's Monday, we're covering everything because this just happened, with Friday Night SmackDown, then it was Survivor Series, then it was the WWE holiday, then it was Raw. And don't forget about NXT as well, and the bump, and of course, last minute things and stuff. So, with that being said, let's jump right into it. So, I'm going to take you back to, I have videos on here I'm going to show you. So, I'm just going to give you a little tour on what's going to expect. So you're going to see my Raw predictions, my Raw results, my SmackDown prediction, my SmackDown results, and you're also going to see where, I was there live, like I was telling you guys about the SmackDown trip. So you're going to get my Raw predictions, you're going to get my Raw results, you're going to get my SmackDown predictions and my SmackDown results that I was there live at the SmackDown this past week in Chicago. And you're also going to get my prediction of Survivor Series and the results of Survivor Series. And also, I'm going to show you a new music video that I made that many of you have already seen. But of course, I'm going to do a replica as I updated everything. And my new account as I'm now on TikTok too. You guys can also follow and subscribe there. And check out my videos. I'm going to show you that as well. But before I get into that, let's take us back to Survivor Series. I can analyze as it goes on as we go through it, so it makes more sense. But of course, I always put music in the background, so I will, show you and let that tour, but also get to the point to indicate what's going on. Also, a little few things extra to know. So, with that being said, we had a Hall of Famer, legendary, all the good championships, opportunity, matches, brawl fights, fun moments, who is part of DX Generation, was on the bump. We're talking about the one and only Apex. And if you ain't down for that, I got 2 words for you. Suck it. So we found him on the bump with Apex, bringing him that DX. The fun times. My favorite DX moment was when Shawn Michaels and Triple H was underneath the ring with the mini Royal Rumbles. That is one of my favorite fun moments of DX. And of course, a funny moment of DX when Shawn Michaels went around kicking everybody in the face. And of course, DX Generation, they always do their dance in honor of the legend that is forever in the WWE that will never be forgotten. We always do the DX, dance video, and Apex was on the bump. Wanted to celebrate that as well, like up to new nowadays versus then. But those are my fun moment and a funny moment and a great match. Like that, Triple H being CEO of WWE and then Shawn Michaels running NXT, that they still run it still today. And then Apex was just on a bump to acknowledge what is already happening, what's happening today in society. With that being said, we're going to jump into the videos and show you exactly what I was talking about. So we're going to kick it off. This is my Monday Night Raw predictions. I'm going to do my Raw predictions for tonight. So I predict that Becky Lynch, Big Time Bex, the Fire and Irish Lash Kicker, will win her singles action against Zion Lee before she steps into Becky Lynch did win her singles action against Zion Lee as the Fire and Irish Lash Kicker, the man on Monday Night Raw, as I said was going to happen. Tag team action, Kairi Sane, Io Shirai, Bayley, and Asuka at Survivor Series. Before she has to do that tonight on Monday Night Raw, I think that Raquel will defeat Nia Jackson in singles action to show that she is the strongest, baddest female out of those two. As it's been going on and on this season, that's the strongest is out of them. And with that being said, I think Randy Orton will join. And Randy Orton, the Viper, the Apex Predator, 14-time World Heavyweight Champion, second generation legend killer who's done it all, has returned to Survivor Series and was a part of the Survivor Series men match, as I said. And will be on tonight's Monday Night Raw too. For the 5-on-5, being the fifth member, I think the Viper Randy Orton will return tonight on Raw, become the fifth member of this tag team towards Survivor Series, and really put Judgment Day off their wagon for cheating them last week, and then finish the puzzle what they started at Survivor Series. And I did that. Shinsuke, he beat Otis. And he did beat the other tag team. Defeating Otis in the singles action, and then Chad Garrison to fall, show why he is the artist. Still today, Shinsuke Nakamura. He's going to make his return tonight on Monday Night Raw, become the fifth member at Survivor Series. That would be my Raw prediction. I'd be sure that covers my Raw prediction over this last week. Just like that. Both Instagram and YouTube. Pink out. Peace. This will take you to the Raw now results. And let's not forget, along with the Raw prediction of that and the Raw now results, you see Jey Uso, Seth Rollins, and Jey Uso, who's been there since day one, like Sami Zayn's had his back since day one. And of course, Cody Rhodes leading the men's match as well, with some WWE exclusives, Zelina Vega. Those are my appreciations, the follows and subscribes I was talking about. It's a little bit of appreciation. Shout out to some of you for following and subscribing. And then thank you, like we started off in the beginning, for following, subscribing, inviting the rest of you to do so. And of course, a little bit of update on my TikTok as well, because I just did that yesterday, set up the account stuff for that. So Drew McIntyre is joining the Judgment Day. Storming out of the Survivor Series was not happy with that loss. And our World Heavyweight Champion, Seth freaking Rollins, was not happy, as well as everybody else was happy. He was not happy about the return of CM Punk at Survivor Series, but you can't blame him. I mean, CM Punk was on A&W talking trash about WWE disrespecting the WWE Universe, the superstars, the ring, the place, the company, the CEO, Triple H. You know, CM Punk can't go on A&W and disrespect WWE, and then when A&W kicks him out, you know, of their company, return to WWE like nothing happened. Everyone's happy to see CM Punk return at Survivor Series, but you can understand our fighting World Heavyweight Champion Seth freaking Rollins not happy about it. As, you know, you owe this company and the superstars and the WWE Universe that comes along with it an apology. You know, that's how he feels, that's how he sees it. And you can't blame him, and you can agree with that. You can have your promos and be mad or whatever, but when you disrespect the company, now you're crossing the line. Because you're disrespecting all the hard work, like fighting World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins, who fights Raw, SmackDown, NXT, WWE Live. He just fought Friday Night SmackDown, a tag team with Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins winning a tag team action over for, you know, the titles and stuff. You know, he had that match, but we had Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins just pick up a tag team victory in a dark match on SmackDown. Then he defends at the WWE Live Hollywood, like right after he fights and wins the match with his team at Survivor Series against the Judgment Day, who started all this all year round, gonna end it. And then he fights at Holiday on WWE Live, his World Heavyweight Championship belt, and remains as a World Heavyweight Champion in his singles action. So not actually it was a triple threat. It was against Shinsuke and Drew McIntyre in a triple threat. So with that being said, he puts his sweat, blood, heart, and tears into this ring, making it his home. Wherever the ring is his home, no matter what country or city he's in. He's a fighting world champion. He always gives the love and respect to the WWE Universe. And he's always done that even when he was heel turn. So for CM Punk to return to WWE like he didn't say that, I think he owes him an apology. You can see why Seth wanted to kick CM Punk's ass when he returned at Survivor Series, and he owes him and all the other WWE Universe and superstars and the company an apology. You know, Triple H being the CEO, giving the WWE Universe what they want, bringing back CM Punk to the WWE, that's all fine and dandy. But like our World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins sees it, of course he wants nothing more than to have a fight with them because, you know, you disrespected everything. You can't act like it's shoved under the rug after the things you said when you was on another company. Now that that company don't want you, you want to crawl back and act like everything, you know, nothing, everything's fine, nothing happened. You owe them an apology, a public an apology, for sure. With that being said, I can see Seth Rollins, CM Punk will be on Raw tonight. I can see a little bit of a prediction on World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins challenging CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship belt. You know, there's only one way to settle it. Seth Rollins versus CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship belt at our last pay-per-view of the year. I can see him definitely challenging that tonight on Monday Night Raw. And with the Viper Randy Orton, he let bygones be bygones. You know, he is the legend killer. He's broken bones. He has done things in the past as well. With the legacy of the Cody Rhodes, he's had Jey Uso's back since day one. He actually talked and was hugging and laughing with Jey Uso, having a moment with Jey Uso, hugging him, giving him that satisfaction that Jey Uso and Randy Orton are on the same page. They picked up the victory. They had a nice laugh, a hug together. You know, everything's fine. Randy knows that, hey, you know, I've done that same stuff. That's why they call me the legend killer. And of course, like you would stick up for your dad, like when you and John Cena was going back and forth for your dads, for your family, he's going to protect his family too. So you can understand that and see, you know, the new leaf in Jey Uso, that it's a new change, a new character. You know, it's time to stand up for yourself. And, you know, that was him just coming out, standing up for himself. And, you know, he's not the only one that had and played a part into the injury either. So you can't hold him just accountable for that. So as they're on the same page, American Nightmare Rose has back since he's came to Monday Night Raw day one. If Kevin Owens, who got attacked the most, suffered most of the attacks from the bloodline, and he accepted Jey Uso, gave him a hug before he went to SmackDown. So can Randy Orton. He did. He had a chat with them, laughed about it, hugged him, helped him win that Survivor Series. Everything's fine. The Viper Randy Orton, as far as that goes, will be on Monday Night Raw tonight. I could picture him challenging maybe Drew McIntyre, who wasn't happy about that match. And, him and Randy Orton had their history. Sami Zayn, he's always been on Jey Uso's side. And, Jey Uso stepped up, protected the team like Sami Zayn had to do last year, as Jey this year. And Seth Rollins knows he done the same thing when he implowed the Shield members in the back to be WWE champion. Randy did it to Seth when he got tired of him getting all the spotlight of the Authority, and of course putting his head through cinder blocks, getting revenge on Seth. And Randy Orton's a legend killer for a reason. So they accept Jey Uso, laughed him up, gave him a hug, respected him, won the match, had a good time, and that was that. You can see why World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins was mad at CM Punk. I can picture CM Punk getting challenged for the World Heavyweight Championship against Seth Rollins in our last pay-per-view to close out this year before we head into January for the Royal Rumble. I can picture Randy Orton. Drew McIntyre wasn't happy about, that loss. So I don't know how long he's going to be siding with the Judgment Day, but I can definitely see maybe Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton going for a singles action, with Randy Orton's big return to Raw, with Drew kind of not happy with the satisfaction that, maybe he feels like it's Randy Orton's fault. So, Randy Orton and Drew can finish what they started in their singles action as far as that goes. So those are a little bit of updates at Survivor Series. Unseen at Survivor Series. Like unseen with like Randy Orton and Jey Uso laughing and hugging it out. The satisfaction, the men's Cody Rhodes team winning. A little bit of advice in between there. Each superstar of them have done it, with the exceptions. And now, with this challenge, putting Judgment Day to sleep. So now, I can definitely see Seth Rollins, he wasn't happy about it. Defending World Heavyweight Champion against CM Punk. That's how you settle that. Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre put a singles action. That's how you settle that. That is my prediction for tonight on Raw. And a little bit of updates behind the scenes Survivor Series. Plus with Survivor Series passing in the WWE Live as well. And that was my last week Raw prediction. This is my this week's Raw prediction. Podcast covers last week. You saw my video that I just showed right there. Little insight of things, what I think about the situation, how I would quote with it. That's exactly how I feel and how I see it. With that being said, let's jump right into the rest of the videos. This is last week's Raw results that I was just telling you. I think you guys are seeing. That's just a little bit of, the rest. Of course, my Kansas City Chiefs being the Raiders this weekend. Want to celebrate that. It's the opportunity to go to the Super Bowl. This was a little bit ghost story. I was doing an audition for a ghost tour job that was on the line. So this is just a little video. I just decided to post a little ghost story on YouTube and celebrate as I was auditioning for a ghost tour job petition, because I thought that was awesome and cool with me being obsessed with Halloween. Might as well get paid for it all year round. So you can watch the rest on YouTube. It doesn't really have nothing to do with this. I just want to show it, since it was on the list. Celebrate my Chiefs being the Raiders this weekend. Still have an opportunity to go to the Super Bowl since it is football season and we're on our way to the NFL. I thought I'd throw that in there along with what that was about too. And of course, fun and good times. Nothing about pranks and jokes that make you laugh and stay in. Like I was talking about the laugh between Jey and Randy Orton. That's my laugh right now in the Hug It Out. Celebrating their win. And of course, The old Bailey versus the new Bailey of leading the now Damage Control at WWE Live. And of course, celebrating Hall of Famers, legendaries, the Bella Twins' birthday, turn 40. That also was then this week. That's how we have a party to celebrate. Little rap joke for you. Not about having good times. You guys know I like my anime, my video games, Nickelodeon carts. Keeping legends like Eddie Guerrero around. Like I was talking about the legend DX Generation, Apex on the bump. You know, I like playing my video games and watching anime, sharing that, superheroes, things like that. So I thought I'd share that with the updates in the videos I was talking about. No, like having a little son train just like that.
You ain't supposed to be watching this. Get the hell out of here.
Gotta have fun times and laughs and celebrating like that. This is the 3-day that I was talking about. The appreciation and things and shouts. You know, like the commentary I say, like when I put my opinions, that's for Raw, it's not just about a series. On Instagram, that's what I was talking about kind of there. With the honorary Jey Uso. Day one, the number one, Jey Uso. That's just a little bit of everything on there. The accomplishments that we make together. Of course, celebrating the Bella Twins for their birthday this last week. Hall of Fame's legendary Bella Twins' birthday this last week. Nikki Bella hosted Bargown, and of course,
We are here.
meet and greet video with ep88. Yeah. And Christmas, now it is a month to Christmas year now that it's settled time of the year. And of course, the closest I'm probably going to get to The Rock. Legendary Rock.
Hey, we are here.
Yeah.
We are here.
And this is the really live, you know, Bianca Belair, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, Asuka, Io Shirai, Bayley, Dakota Kai. Becky and Charlotte looked like they wasn't going to be on the same page on the SmackDown. Damage Control trying to play mind games. Becky and Charlotte did exactly what I said, hugged it out, won the match with Bianca Belair and Shanti's had their back since day one, picked up the victory at Damage Control. I think now the next step is that Damage Control could turn and kick Bayley out of the group. Because Bayley wasn't part of it when Kairi Sane joined the team at Crown Jewel. Bayley wasn't part of the conversation when Asuka joined on SmackDown. And Bayley, they feel like, you know, last week with the tag team, Io Shirai wasn't on the same page with Bayley. So, with her being women's champion, her feeling like, you know, I am the women's champion, I should be the leader of this group, and Bayley not accepting that. I think that now that Bianca Belair, you know, not only did Becky and Charlotte work together, but hug it out, help Bianca back since day one, picking up the victory at Survivor Series. I think now the next step, we'll see this coming SmackDown, Damage Control turn and kick Bayley out of the group. As Dakota Kai won't be injured for long, and she'll be the one to replace her. That's what I was talking about the Chiefs being the Raiders this week. I was really excited about that because so close last year. I hope this week still got the opportunity, though. We had a good year. You can't take the legendary, the best quarterback now in today's society and tight end with Kelsey Mahomes of the Chiefs team, even if they don't make it to Super Bowl this year, which I'm still hoping they make it to the Super Bowl this year. I'm still going for them. If we don't, you can't take the history away. Me and ep88, yeah. He won a singles action over The Miz and WWE Live, who Gunther remained Intercontinental Champion with The Miz despite him getting the last Raw over Gunther. Gunther remained Intercontinental Champion with The Miz and the WWE Live, and at Survivor Series this year, and LA Knight was the one that beat The Miz in singles action in WWE Live that I was talking about there. The return of Corey Graves back to the commentary, joining in Kevin Patch and Jake Cole back on SmackDown commentary. Going to Chicago, Illinois, and Elkhorn, passing through, enjoying ourselves with the WWE Live. You see the disco for the Pretty Deli. You see that Butch, and Olive didn't pick up the victory, and Olive kind of walked out on Butch in that action against the Pretty Deli. But Butch still did a one-man band. Rhea Ripley still women's champion Raquel in a dark match, as she did against Zoe Starks, who pushed her to her limits. Can't take nothing from the respect of this rising superstar Zoe Starks, former NXT champion, former tag team NXT champion, worked with the Hall of Famer Trailblazer, legendary like Trish Stratus, but still women's champion, like over Raquel in the dark match over Zoe Starks in a Survivor Series match. Rhea Buddy Ripley. And the Street Robbers put their hearts in the, they've won to this opportunity, but Priest and Balor still Raw and SmackDown Tag Team Champions. How is Bobby Lashley going to feel about the Street Profits not getting the job done? This is supposed to be dominating, undefeated, defying team. How will he feel about that? That's the question. This is my SmackDown, prediction results after Raw and SmackDown. That's what I was talking about addressing. But this was my Survivor Series, last Survivor Series predictions, which I said over the last 5 years stuff, what I thought was going to happen if they said hit it right on the nail. Becky and Charlotte only worked together to help Bianca and Shanti, who's had their back since day one. But on top of it, I think they'll even hug it out. See? Just to put the icing on the cake. And Becky and Charlotte did hug it out as a help. Bianca's had their back since day one and won the victory along with Shanti over Damage Control. And I think now Damage Control, now that they lost, they're definitely going to blame and kick Bayley out of the group this coming SmackDown. That's a little SmackDown prediction right there based on the results of Survivor Series. This last SmackDown, when she made a decision, it seemed like Damage Control was sort of mad at her, so they was punishing her by putting her in the match right before, less than 24 hours before a Survivor Series match. Put her in that match, and it's like the women's champion, Io Shirai, she should be the leader in calling the shots. She wants to call the shots. So I wouldn't be surprised if Damage Control kicks Bayley out of the group, but Bianca Belair, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte definitely on that team. Also with Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, and Jey, so I think that Randy Orton will help the team out win the match. And they did with his one and only special RKO. His brother Jimmy all the time, so he's protecting his brother and his cousin and his family. Right, Jey Uso is protecting his family just like you were. Tag team before. Find himself. They can coexist, and Sami Zayn, he ain't got a problem with anybody. American Nightmare and Seth can coexist. Why can't Orton and Jey? So can Randy Orton and Jey, and especially since the stuff that Randy Orton has done too. Being the legendary killer because you broken bones too, Randy Orton. 14-time World Heavyweight Champion, legendary second generation. The Viper will be back officially on Monday Night Raw tonight, and I think that he will verse Drew McIntyre, who stormed out of that match not being happy about the Judgment Day coming up short. I think that the Viper, Randy Orton, with him being the legend killer, that's why he left it with Jey, so gave him a hug, accepted him. And of course, we know that Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes, they coexist, helping each other out week by week when they might not like each other, but they damn well respect each other in the ring. Sammy doesn't have a problem with any of them. So why couldn't Randy and Jey do the same thing? They did. And also on top of that, I think now the next step is Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso going after Priest and Balor for the tag team championship belts, and Randy Orton focusing on the who stormed out, not so happy about the Judgment Day coming up short. Drew McIntyre feels like maybe it'll be Randy Orton's fault and pull it into a singles action. And of course, our World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins not being happy with the return of CM Punk, who will be there tonight on Raw, will challenge him for his championship, I think, for sure, to settle that. So that's a little bit of my predictions for Survivor Series, my predictions for tonight on Raw, predictions for last week on Raw, my results for that Raw, and now I'm going to show the results of Survivor Series, a little bit of the dark matches that you may not have seen, and of course, behind the scenes and after Survivor Series went off air. That was fun. That was amazing. I had a blast, and I enjoyed myself, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. And of course, the appreciation I show with you guys with this channel and what I do for you guys, and just in general, just because I love doing it. I enjoy myself and I love it. And of course, I got to meet the WWE Shop wrestling store. Like, that was a picture with me and the Undertaker shirt, the actual jacket that I was showing you about in this video up here. That I got a picture with the actual jacket, the Hall of Fame legendary, the Phenom Undertaker wore. And I got a picture with the actual jacket that the man, big time Becky Lynch wears, and the champion that has been on Hall of Fame legendary Stone Cold Steve Austin. That picture was next to me, showed her the championship belts, and in the WWE store in general. That instead of ordering it, I actually got to be in the WWE store live. And of course, the LWO brothers was there. Yeah, I picture with them, with Dragon Lee, who may have got revenge over Estimo for what happened with him trying to take out Cleo last week, but Estimo won the match at Survivor Series. It's not over from him, Cleo, who stepped up for him, and so did Zelina for what he did to Rey Mysterio, and that it's definitely not over. Judgment Day's face dropped 3 feet under, did not expect the Viper Radio to show up. He shows up when he wants to at all times. That is why he's the apex predator. And he was coming for blood and heads, and that's what he did. Crushed them into the mat with one famous RKO. R-Truth returned with the Ruffles prediction. Now that was mine, like R-Truth and the Academy celebrating like people like me who hit it right on the nail with Survivor Series prediction, Ruffles predictions, what it was you in a bag for you match or something like that. With the extra results to Survivor Series and now what I think's gonna happen tonight on Raw, including a little bit of what I think's gonna happen to SmackDown. You heard it all. You heard me, Claire. You heard me say it. And now this would be my new TikTok account. Somehow I just did this TikTok account, just made it yesterday. I want to show the appreciation from you guys already when I created my account yesterday, and of course, what to expect. Good and great time of memories. So a little bit of everything in there this morning. Want to just share that moment, and that's right there. And then this is for the new inviting viewers, likers, subscribers on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, you name it. When I made this clause rapping video. Yeah, sitting here doing my thing, always on the beat, just always in the bed, always got a smile on the face. I count to 11 through my ABCs. I'm writing a letter that you can't see. I'm rapping on the beat with my face that you can't see, but you see in the video. I get a million, y'all. I get a spin, y'all. I spit spot like a thrown in the dirt, y'all. I always get on this mic and spit it. You can cut down that kind of lyric. You can like it, or you can go out. You can mention that I admit it. I can get on this mic and I can spit anything that I send inside. I ain't putting up a big fight. I ain't going hard like that, no. I just do this nice and slow, nice and easy, like go. like a free throw. You know how it is when I put a 3 style and then I put it in a freestyle. I always go to the finish with the beat out. Ain't nobody coming after me though. I always gonna tell, and I always tell you. I always see this and see why, and see how it's how it's gonna go right. I go so hard and I go so fast. I spit in this busting rhymes. I ain't got no time for this silly ass clowns. I'm gonna do this on my time. I was on kids, I was just looking at my videos in my screen in my pitch. If you looking hard, if you get thinking you can take it fit. Staring at me once you take the pic, it'll last that long and taking the pic. I ain't even trying to think of making a mistake. Busting around and making a mistake. I ain't backing up, I ain't going at this, I ain't going down. I never step down, I always step up. I always put the money where my mouth is. I always put it on this microphone like it's my last time doubt this. You can doubt me, you can doubt this, but I'm telling you this, I'm gonna prove this. I ain't going to prove this with no words, you know, I should speak louder than words. I always get the rhyme, I always got time. I was doing this and I move my mind. Say what's on my mind, say what's on time. Ain't no waste of time, ain't going like this and I beat though, and I pay attention to speak though. Look at my fly though, look at my hand though, look at us fly, nice pants though. I got this nice pants and a nice shoe though. I always do this and I always have money with the obvious. Money ain't time, money got rhymes. Says she got the rhymes, says she got the time, says she got this and says she got that. How she got this and go that, going right there, couldn't go in the backs. Spitting the truth and spitting the facts. Ain't no money coming at me like that. I ain't never heard nobody talk to you like that, but I'm the first one to do it. Cause I ain't trying to put the money into it. I do it into it and put it in muscle like a third in the detail, put it in the beat though, coming out the meat though. Even at the beat though. That's how we roll around here though. Always on my ticket toes, always in the clean town, always in town, playing ping pong like I'm playing in town, going back and forth like I'm on in the team. Swinging in the net back and forth like I'm playing ping pong, a tennis game, you know. Running around in circles, I was good. I ain't playing steady to call me Sonic with my free throw because I was so quick, so fast, ain't nobody stopped to see you at home in the fast. If you thought you can stop me, you can put that shit, you can throw your relics and your stuff in the trash because that's the past. I'm passing on me though, ain't nobody stopping on me though. Anybody jumping on me though? What are you looking at me though? What are you always trying to come after me though? Cause they know that can't get me though. No matter how much your time, no matter how much your time, I ain't gonna waste time. I ain't gonna divide. I can feel it in my face. I can feel it divide. I can feel it divide. I'm always in the confidence, always independent, always doing this and staying in the minutes. I ain't in minutes. I ain't in feelings. I always doing this and I can feel it. Spelling the ink, I kind of want to count forward and count the backwards, put it in the reverse like a relay, like a replay. Put this on shit on replay. This shit should be the #1 song in the beat though. That you hear on the radio though. Ain't nobody sound from me though. Why you always filming this?
Some of their videos.
Why you always shooting them rounds like a freak though? Shooting them rounds like a freak though. Yeah, you stepped up, you stepped to the plate. Coming after me, why you coming below the belt? Cause you can't hold your weight. I'm gonna always back up what I say when I say to your face. I ain't never afraid. I ain't never step up. I always step up to the money fair. I ain't never back down from a fight though. I ain't never about to start this though. I'ma always step up. I'ma always be in front. I'ma always be in front that everybody looking at me, screaming Krazy K when you swear at me rhyme. Everybody was what the hell he talking about? I'm so confused and why. Then they call me, step up into the plate, and I was spitting on this microphone though, and everybody started singing Krazy K, cause I own this and I own the stage. I ain't on lyrics. I ain't gotta write the fake papers and fake to write the lyrics down to know what I got to say. I say what's on my mind at all times though. Don't matter if you're big, you're strong, you're little, you're short. Don't matter if you're fat, you're heavy, you're little weight on the top. I always spitting this and ain't never over the top, ain't never below the belt. Everybody always yelling at me, Krazy K, cause I own this and I own this stage that I put in the mic and put in the fight. I ain't since I put up a hard fight. I ain't never wrong this. I ain't never late. I'm always on time. Yeah, that's right. I just put this in the fitness fight. Coming out of me though with the dirty ass rhymes. What in my book that you try to steal my rhymes? That's cool. That's fine. You can do what you want. I ain't got no time to just come up in here and think about this and think about that. You forget one thing. I can write my songs, my lyrics down, say what I'm about to say, but you forget one thing. Krazy K is always on the beat, always on the stage. She always can write the beat and rock the mic and write the stage. Cause I just killed this motherfucking beat like she always do. Krazy K is out today.
And then to the coming back followers like his subscribers and things like that. Mother video called You Dare Me.
Yeah, Krazy K. In like an ice storm. Nobody can keep up with me. Nobody can sing when I sing. Nobody can back up the words and say when I'm lines and I'm spitting the mass and I'm spitting the rhymes. I be spitting the busting the bronze and the busting the cards and the flanking the cards. I ain't coming in here causing no cries with my anger and my aggression that I have now. I'm just coming in here putting the aggressive into the microphone and everything I own and everything I do and everything I put in this fucking phone for you. I do it for me. I ain't coming here. I ain't coming out there. I ain't coming that fast. I'm sorry that you didn't get that the first time. I'm gonna rewind this so you can get it back. Get a slap back, get it back, get it fast out. Why don't you come out here and make it bounce out? I ain't coming out to the bounce out. Everybody come and make it pass out. Anybody can come up to me and step to me and think that they can turn me down and keep me down because that ain't how I roll, that ain't how I go. That's why everybody yell at me green because you can't hold it in the stage because I always put the money where my mouth is. Always doing this when I'm about this. I ain't gonna foul. I ain't gonna hit this like a rebound. I ain't gonna come up in here like a free shot, like a free throw, like a team shot. Come at me like a team shot. Oh, bitch, you thought. No, you ain't coming at me, no. You ain't say this and that, saying the fact, you're spitting the truth and spitting the heart and the fact, saying to me, that's what I do, that's what I'm that. I got your back of the thing, no. I'm a ride or die, a heart and flash, and I'm on divine. I'm so divine. Ain't nobody here can ride or die. Can I get a God? Can I get it done for everything that I do and every rhyme that I come up with? Because I can put the business together. I can rap about anything and anyone and anybody. I can do what I do and say what I mean and spit the truth and spit the heart, the facts, the emotions and everything on that. And nobody can stop this, and nobody can back this, and nobody can try to ride this, and nobody can try to flip this. Anybody can steal my rhyme, smell my beats. Anybody can steal my heart, smell my say what I mean and mean what I say. And nobody come up here and I'm making my further big of a day. Anybody stepping up to Creek has K. Anybody fucking me down and keep me down. No, that's fine. That's cool. That's fine. You thought. I'm about to put you in the reality. I'm about to show you what the freestyle is. I'm about to show you the motion. I'm about to show you what it feels like. I'm about to show you what it feels like. What it is like, what it feels like. Everybody see you guys real tight. Oh, you come up in here, you real tight. Got your tucked in, like real tight. Got your back dug, got your back dug, got your mouth shut. Now fine, got your shut up. I'm about to tell you right now why my mouth is no why you're about this close. You can shut up, you can back the plug up, you can smash the plug up. Like I say every day, every time I'm mind and I'm trying to speak my mind, speak the heart, speak the truth, bit of advice. I'm saying to the why, I'm going to rise. I ain't got a good thing. I ain't gotta think this to write this lyrics and write this down. I can just put it when I want, let it run the glass, and I can't stop, flip flop. You coming out like a bitch, do a flip flop. Anybody can do face. Anybody got time for you and time for that, time for your motherfucking best. Anybody got you for you, realize you two ways spitting on the microphone like that. Everybody come up in here saying that, they come here for the truth and the facts that I spit, that's me, that's why everybody saying my name, Face K, on the stage, on the base, on the base, on the face. You're going insane, going to base, like a fill to my base, fill the youth, fill it in the chase, fill it in the face. I ain't gonna cuss out, I ain't gonna fight, I ain't gonna come here like the jail, but I will rap you in the real like the feels, and I will say what I gotta say to you right now. Say to your face and behind your back now. I say what I say it to your face, and I better cut the shit up and down like a merciful grace. I spray my grace, spray my ways, spray Queen K, going even after the beat. Me, Queen K, just rock the beat.
If you smell what the rock is cooking.
So that one closed out that deal. That will cover last week's Raw prediction, last week Raw results, this past week and weekend SmackDown predictions, the video I got with LA Knight, the results of SmackDown when I got LWO, with the actual Undertaker's jacket that he wore, Becky Lynch jacket that she wore with the championships on Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, and the legends like that showed her when I was in that. I got into that was an honor. That was great. It's probably the closest I'm gonna get to him. I really liked that and I enjoyed that. Like I got to go to Chicago for the first time. Got a video which is better than a picture I got with LA Knight. Yeah. And I got a picture with LWO. I got to be in an actual WWE store rather than ordering it over the phone or the laptop. I got to get a picture with The Undertaker, the Phoenix's jacket that he actually wore, including the jacket of the man, Big Time Bex, one of the dominant horsemen, that ability for people like me to come in there and be able to get the job done. And on top of it, championships like Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock that I talk about, the classic matches that I love watching, that entertains me, and celebrate Apex on the Bump, celebrate the Bella Twins, it's birthday that I just passed, and talk about, I think that for sure CM Punk and Seth are going to go for that World Championship, be able to settle that singles match, and Randy Orton and Drew, definitely from the past and what's happening with them, settling the singles match once for all. He was not happy, stormed out of that match. He's going to blame Orton, and Orton ain't going to be afraid to put his money where his mouth is, like he always does, always succeeds with that. And I think then Priest and Balor, they're getting targeted by Jey and Cody for those titles. So, with the predictions from last week, with the results from last week on Monday Night Raw that I just showed you, those are a little bit predictions for tonight on Monday Night Raw. And with those predictions of SmackDown, the results of SmackDown, and I sort of told you, the inside news stories with the prediction results of Survivor Series. A little bit of predictions is coming Friday night SmackDown as well, and of course towards the last pay-per-view of the year, as now we're going into summer, that time of the year. With that being said, before we get into January, Royal Rumble, and of course WrestleMania 1 and 2 in Philadelphia in April, with the springtime to celebrate that. But of course, closing the rest of this year first. Those are my opinion, my thoughts, what I think about the little situations that are going on, how I think they're going to settle it, and, into one big situation as well. And that pretty much covers everything. Doesn't pretty much, it does cover everything. And of course, a little celebration fan about that as well. So, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to watch, like, follow, and subscribe on both Instagram and both YouTube. And follow and subscribe. Check it out on TikTok as well. And also have your lookout because I'll also be dropping my Raw predictions right now. Queen Krazy K out. Peace.